You can tell I'm keeping the kooky reindeer hat on. It's kooky. And also don't have the greatest hair today, so keep it on. So yeah, I thought I'd talk about another game. I can't show the case for this one, like I did the one other I've done so far. But odds are you haven't seen this or anyone's seen any of them, so that works out good for me. So I talk about Times Players Future Perfect. I had this game when I was really young, like 12. I think it would be the age when it came out for me. And then I played it again in the second year of uni. So then I was about 19. Yeah, it's a really good game. It probably doesn't hold up as well. Well, it didn't hold up as well as I hoped it would. But that's the beast really from a PS2 shooter. But yeah, it's still a pretty good game. It's basically you got single player mode is just you're a dude called Cortex who looks a lot like that Riddick fella from Chronicles of Riddick, like scarily alike to a point where I think that was the point. And some evil person who's German, obviously, is stealing time crystals to help these things called splitters take over the world, or I guess all of time and wipe out humanity, which is bad, obviously. So you've got to go back in time and forward in time to stop him. And it's pretty much just one of those kind of old school first person shooters. You've got like your health here and your body armor there, and then you just got to go kill a bunch of people without taking any cover with like rocket launchers and machine guns and stuff. And yeah, story mode's pretty fun. I played it when I was little. Played it older. I actually played it when I was older. The L1 button didn't work on one controller, and the other controller couldn't turn. So I was so into playing the game when I was second year because I thought it held up that well. But to be fair, it was probably just nostalgia blindness thinking about it now. That I would swap controllers out when I needed to use the rocket launcher, which made the game a bit longer. But yeah, I still went back and played it. Probably if you didn't play it when you were younger like me, probably not worth using two controllers to beat the game. But again, I enjoyed it. It's quite good. I did notice now that I'm not 12 that the girls in the game really need to put on some clothes. And they've really got to stop increasing their boobs. Like they've all got massive tits and like wear no clothes. When I mean no clothes, is in like the person who helps you on your headset literally wears a strap to cover her boobs, and that's it. Like it's boobs, nothing but boob and nipple. When you're 12, you don't notice because you don't care. Because girls, I guess not at that point are icky, but you'd rather just kill everything as a giant mafia whale, which I'll get to in a minute, I guess. Um, so yeah, that's kind of weird. It was almost comically off-putting because they were really the only one who didn't have huge boobs was the teenage girl that helps you in one of the missions because that'd be really creepy. And yeah, so you jump around different locations, which is quite fun. So you go from like zombie place to the distant future to the not so distant future. So you can do like robot wars and zombies and stuff like that, which is cool. Keeps the game fresh. You've always got a sidekick, so the game can always be two-player. You kind of jump in, jump out co-op, which is always good because playing with a friend is a lot more fun, to be honest, than playing on your own. But it's still fun on your own. You still have a good time. Um, and then there's multiplayer, which I guess for me was the big thing, like because the split screen co-op was just fantastic. There was just you'd have like 16 people overall, like they could all be bots, or you could all be your mates, and you could have all these different game modes and all these different maps with millions of different characters. So there was again like you could be a mafia whale, whereas fish friends would hold the gun, but he was pretty bad because he died pretty quick because a lot of them had special abilities if you wanted him to. Um, so if you were the giant whale, you died quite easily. To be honest, you either want to be a robot because they didn't really feel fire, or you wanted to be the monkeys because you couldn't really shoot them because they're like the odd job of time splitters. And yeah, it's just a pretty kooky game, really. Anything else to say? Yeah, there's challenges after you beat the game to keep you going, and there will be like shoot, get 12 headshots on a monkey, or charge up the monkeys, or kill the zombie monkey. There's a lot of monkeys in the challenges because I think that's where they thought, fuck it, let's just go really kooky. You can make your own maps, so you can make your own like kind of story objective things. So it's like go shoot the barrel and stuff like that. And to be honest, it will probably end up just being shoot the barrel because even at 19, I couldn't get all the logistics to work because there's proper logistics in that game at that point, like triggers and stuff. And when you're 19 and stoned, it's really hard to fucking do. So you end up just having after 2 hours, well, maybe an hour. I think I spent an hour on it, but it was like a long corridor with a barrel. Shoot the barrel and then open the door, which you just press square on. So do what they're asked, do their ones because they've actually put time into it because they're good at coding and stuff. And I did business and not computers, so it came off pretty poor. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. Again, apart the scantily clad women are really quite off-putting actually thinking about it, like because all their animations are all kind of sexy. And I guess maybe it's like Lara Croft back in the day. Back then it wouldn't have been hot, but now everyone looks just a little bit off, and I don't really want to masturbate to cartoony, not even cartoony, but just very unpixelated, untextured models of sexy people. Really, I'd rather just play the game. But apart from that, it's good. So as you know, I guess I'll rate it like not for today's standards, but back then standards because it's not very fair. That's like rating Pong today. It wouldn't really hold up because there's only one game mode, and that's just Pong. So I guess 8 out of 10. So again, if you've played it before and modern shooters aren't your thing, and you're not keen on playing games with texture or realistic women, or you just want something a bit kooky to play with your mates, I pick up the game and probably a PS2 as well, because you probably don't own that either. And then the controllers as well. So there's probably a lot to go into it these days to play it, but if you want to play it, it's there. It's somewhere, probably on eBay. 8 out of 10. Tough.